Wait, my mic wasn't on. Alright, there it is. Alright, 1 second. Alright, what's up YouTube? Today I'm gonna be like doing and mainly because I'm really seeing a lot of them on YouTube, and I usually try to find stuff. I like making the but like any type of race you want, you can do whatever, it doesn't really matter. But usually the tracks I use usually stunt race or open weight. I'm gonna start it on an open weight Formula One track. That would be in real life. And I mean, you could like make it anywhere. You could do it in the sky, you could do it on land, a street course, you could do a racetrack. It doesn't really matter. But I first you would just want to like look for the area you would want it to be in, and I think this one I want it to be in what's it called, Paleto Bay. So we're gonna go over there right now. Gotta go right around the mountain of Chiliad. It's gonna take some time to go there, but I don't know if I should make this into a video or keep it as a stream though. Almost there. And I want it on like this side in the mountain area. I think like right in between these two would be a good spot. Yeah, that's a good spot right here. And then first you're gonna have to place the trigger, and that's gonna have to just be near where where your starting line is. And you're kind of gonna need to do that first because you won't be able to like make the whole track. So you got to find a good spot, and it shouldn't be too hard to do that. I'm just looking for a good spot right now. Just give me a sec. I think there's right here. I think right here is a good spot. I'm just move it like as far to the edge as possible. Oh, I can't even put that there. Alright, 1 second. I think like right around here. Wait, let me look for somewhere else real quick. Something a little bit better than that. Maybe here. Can it fit? Yes, it can. Alright, right there. Alright, then since I for one racetrack on like an area like this, so you would want to go to props and then go to stunt building blocks. Stunt building blocks. There we go. And usually I just get the biggest one, and then right here the 23 by 28, and we're gonna have to move that up because it's way too low. Right around here. And wait a minute. This one, 28 by 48. That's the biggest one. And then usually I would make it a color that would match with the background. So this is a match. You could like do black. You could do gray. You could probably do green, like the dark green. This is probably the best one you could do. And you would start like placing them in areas. So I'm gonna put this on and put on prop snapping. All right. And I'm actually gonna turn this one off. I think that's the. Hold on. Want it in. I just need to find a good spot for it first. It's looking crazy right now. And this is where the race start is going to be, like the starting line. So yeah, you're going to have to like, you're probably going to have to go into advanced options and then override it. That's probably the best option to do. And then put it on local, because like it gets a little more accurate into the area. And I want it a little more out from that, so we're going to move the X value all the way to here, because I want like a good amount of space for the starting line, and I don't know where it's gonna go yet, but we're gonna figure that out. I might want to like turn it like this way. That's kind of better. Yeah. No, wait. Actually, no. We're gonna leave it like this. Alright, and that's the first one I placed. I'm gonna move it in more. I want it like in the mountain more, so it looks more flush. It looks more like it's supposed to be there. I might move it down a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna move it a little bit down. I don't want it too low, but yeah, good amount. Let's figure this out. Oh, the wrong way. Yeah, that kind of looks better. And probably a little more lower, so it looks like it's actually in the mountain. Yep, that's perfect. Now I just have to move it out so there's space for the track. So I'll move this one. Move it like a little bit, not too much, not too low. Move it down a little bit down. Now move it a little more out. I hope that's enough space, but I don't know if that is. All right, I'm gonna. Oh shoot! I almost deleted it right there. Make sure it's like placed before you exit out there. 'Cause it's gonna. Did I just? That's what's gonna happen. All right, and then place. There we go. All right, that's good. All right, I'm gonna exit out of that. Go to prop snapping, and this one on, and it should connect to this, like it's Legos. There we go. All right, and then that one, and then this one. I want it to go all the way there, to that side. I need to zoom out real quick, and then lower it, and should connect. Should snap right to it. Come on, bro. There we go. And I don't know if I should make this like go downwards, like downhill or anything. I don't know yet. I'm gonna just put the starting line in so I know like what I have. So checkpoints, let's see what the area I have. The starting line's gonna probably be here, and I like to max out the amount of players, so like I could more people could play on the track, race on the track. And this won't work because this trigger is like too high up, so we're gonna have to move that down. Oh, wrong button. Alright. Let's see, where can we put this? On the road? Nope. We can figure it out real quick. That's what I've done before. Go around. I'm gonna add up. I want to see how would that look in certain spots. Oops. mean, I could do that somewhere. Yeah. Happen. No. Building blocks. Okay. There we go. And color like gray. Yeah. The gray one matches the mountain. There's no like brown or like colors that would match the mountain better. I need it this way. I just had it. There we go. Nope. And then let's see if we move this down. I might have to make that green because the tree's right there. Yeah, we'll move this a little more down. And next one. Next one. Bro. Why can't this just be placed right here? Oh, I just had it. Just had it. There we go. Alright. This one. And this one. No, not there. Nope. There we go. Alright, and I think that's how far I would want that side to go, and we're gonna get this other side done. Maybe in... No, I'm just gonna keep it all green so it matches properly. And I want to make this like steeper. Not too steep, but like a little bit steeper. I don't want it all to be the same like that side though. If I could figure out where can I place this. There we go. Had it and then lost it. One second, there's a spot right here. Oh, right here. I think on a PC this would be way more easier. I'm on a PS4. I'm so late on PS5 yet. But maybe on a PC this would be way more easier to just snap this piece of it right here. Maybe I can't get it where I want it. You just move it. Yeah, maybe. Yep. And then next one. I do want these to be gray. I don't want the whole track being green and yellow. I had it there. If I could just move it right where I want it. There we go. And we're gonna have that one go up. And then we're gonna have this one go this way. No, not that way. I want it rotated this way and then connect. Okay, that's not gonna work, so we're just gonna leave it like that. Oh, now it wants to be that. Okay. That was not where I wanted to place it. Sometimes this just gets so annoying to do. Alright, why is it down there? Move it up. Oh, this way. There we go. Perfect. Alright, that one and this one. I don't want it all the way that way. Maybe just, no, this one. And that way. And yeah, like that. And I kind of want to move this downwards. And I have to look at it a different side because I can't see what I'm doing. And maybe just to connect it to that. Like that. Yeah, that's kind of good. To make it look like an actual mountain side. Same thing with this side. I need it this way. I might make this one green to match the other stuff. No. No, not there. Right here. Wait, is it this way? Oh yeah, it is that way. Okay. No, not that. This side. I'm gonna turn these green after I move it. I just want these to be placed in the right spot. Maybe a little more down. You don't have to make it perfectly even. And then that one's gonna be outwards more, like that. Actually, no, down, because I want that little spot right there to be a part of the track. Down. More, like that. Alright, there we go. And then I want to change these colors. You would just, I'm on a PlayStation, so R1. Where's the green? There we go. Okay. That part gray, though. So that one's good. And then my area so far. So you know where the track is. So this is where the track is going to start. I don't know exactly where yet, but like it might be here. It might actually be here. It might. Yeah. Unless I turn it around and this way. Yeah, I might turn it around and have. Is going to be, so also that's also an important part. So maybe the trigger can't be there. I don't want it to move up like instantly. Yeah, I might have to move the trigger real quick. Keeping the shape, I wish you could put the trigger on the platform, but that won't work. I might have to move these platforms right here. Yeah, that's why we can move. Alright, so 23? No. 1 second. Just gotta keep pressing this till I get to the right one. 18, 19, 20. What? 1 second. That made no sense. Oh, shoot. Okay, no, I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. Nope. There we go. Down. Just have it more downwards. Yeah, I think like that's probably better. Anyways. And 21. No. 22. No, 23. One second, just gonna take some time to do this. If I could oh, I was snapping off. And there we go. I'm gonna just leave that there, and then I'm gonna just press this off, and then this off. Then we're just gonna get rid of this. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and then now we're gonna go back to checkpoints, and then we're gonna look at where this track is gonna start. This is kind of weird, oh, like a very weird spot, so I'm gonna have to probably add more space to this side. Oh, I can't, there's mountains there. Probably like, I don't want it to start with a hairpin, that's kind of weird. Like, at least where the hairpin is, it's like right there. 1 second. There might be enough space. There might be enough space. Because if I put this here, and then, yeah, let me place this real quick, and then we're going to go into the switch camera. We're going to look at this real quick. Oh, this is way more bigger than I thought. Let's go over. Let's put the car. Alright, so if I had a hairpin here, I'll probably do the little bit wider one and have it go this way. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Tracks. Alright, and then I have 30 cars, a 30 car grid, so I'm gonna go to start line with pit stop on the left or right? On the right. And then there's enough space. And put you, oh, I need a lot of space for that then. We're gonna angle it this way. Yeah, pretty sharp turn. Let me zoom out more, see how much space I really have. So I could definitely cut out some of the other piece of the track right here. Unless I do like a 90-degree turn into it, that'll probably work. Alright, yeah, I'll do that. No, right here, here, here. And I'll probably put a wall there so you won't be able to hit that mountain. Yeah, that's good. That's good placement. No, why would I go that way? And then I will probably do the one with barriers here, and then no, then I have to find that piece. This one, the 135-degree angle. Does that fit there? Oh, that's almost perfect. Maybe if I move it up a tiny bit. Definitely if I move it up a tiny bit. I need the short one. Extra short one, I mean. One, and then probably two. Yeah, definitely two. This one. Yeah, that's perfect. And then what I'm gonna put is one of the bends there with the barriers. Probably the 5-degree one, so it's a slighter turn, but you won't be able to like really feel it there. And then I want it to go like around the side of the mountain, so we're gonna have it like turn more like that. Probably a little bit less here, and then we're gonna have it turn around, so it's gonna be like S's. No, probably the other piece. This one. No, not that one, the extra large one. Oh wait, this goes down a little bit, so probably not this one, probably the smaller one. Probably the medium one. Alright, yeah, cause that makes it go straight. And then we're gonna have it a medium straight bar. Then I want like a slight turn, like that'll be the 45-degree one. Or not even that, just this one. I'll probably take out this piece and then replace it with this. Five degrees. And then the short ones. This one. And then now we're gonna have to switch it to stunt tracks and then track downs. Like that. I gotta look at this at a different angle. It looks so weird from here. 1 second. I just zoom in and then out. Can it connect? There we go. Not that one. Maybe this one? Yeah, that's kind of good. Move it down a little more. Right here. Then what I'm gonna do is I need the one with barriers first. I'm gonna change the colors of the track. I just noticed that I haven't changed any of those. I usually color code certain things. I'll do that after. Probably something like the bend right here. I don't know if there's enough space for anything there though, because that's there. Unless I do like a hairpin, if there's space for that. Maybe. No space at all. Okay, we're gonna move this up. This one. Yeah, like around there. And zoom out. Where it is. And one of the main things to do with making tracks in this game is test everything. I'll probably have it go straight for like. Whoa. 15. Keep this up. A lot right here, and then see where. Right there. Boom. Oh, that goes. Okay, that's actually the. But then I'm gonna need. Like a short. I wish there was like shorter ones. So if I put this here, there's like no space. That's hitting that part of the track. So maybe I'll just have a turn. So right here, and then look for one that turns. Probably the bend medium. Angle that a little more down. And then angle this one a little more down so it's more flush with the track. And then angle this one a little more down. No, not that one. 1 second. I hit the wrong button. No, I'm going the wrong way. I'm probably just gonna move. I gotta zoom out real quick. What I'm looking at. I want it to like go down, back onto the platform. So this one, and then you're gonna need another turn. So I want it to go back that way and then come back around. But I'm not gonna have it go downwards. Well, I might. I don't know. Alright, before I do anything, I'm gonna test it. So we're gonna start back from the beginning. Oh, you don't have to slow down that much there. Okay. Alright, this one is literally a ramp, so you're definitely gonna have to slow down because you just jump right over that. Oh my goodness. Alright, let me go back to where I was. Oh, I can't even. Wait, there's. I think there's space. Yeah, there's. I can definitely get that. Alright, back on here. Definitely have to slow down here because it's jumping right. Oh no. You just fly off the track going that way. Because I don't really need this whole section right here. I probably could just have it go right here and then all the way turn this way and then. Start deleting the track first. Go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and then we're going to delete some of this track right here. Alright. Oh, whoops. Turn this back on. Turn this back on. And that piece right here. This right here. It's good. Doing that there would make it like, that'll be too much. So we're gonna have this one go straight. Medium, and then we have it turn a little bit. Probably like a 30 degree, or 15 actually. And then we'll have it turn more. Probably at a 45, another 45. Alright, that's too many 45s. Maybe not that one. Bro. No. This one. I gotta go this way. And building blocks. Alright, there we go. We're back. Back where... let's see, maybe have it, obviously have it this way, so that's where the track goes, probably the large one, and then, I do want a chicane in here, probably not right here, but, let's see what we have. No, not that. No, no, maybe this. Actually, no, not that. Maybe somewhere else I would use that, because that's... No. No. Let's turn this way. I don't do this, because there's gonna be a 90-degree right here. Oh yeah, there's no space at all. How could I do this? Make... No, there's not enough space. I would need to like have this go up above that spot of the mountain, like a little bridge. Alright, I'm gonna leave that there so for reference. Oh, so there's that. I'm gonna need it to turn. Does that even fit though? Hold up. Is there even space for that? Or am I really in? I'm like, I don't want to do this for two pieces of track here. So maybe the one on the right is gonna have to turn a little more other side, and then the one on the left is gonna have to turn. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's figure this out. Let's figure this out. It's really just plugging in the pieces. Alright. Alright. Go Y, then put, and then that is gonna give me way more space to work with. Move this, let's line it up. That should be enough space for another track right there. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's more than enough space. I'll probably move it a tiny bit more though. Alright, that's good. And there we go. I figured out my problem. I solved it. I would just have to line this into here. Oh no, that's that. Oh, there we go. Probably yeah, the driver's just gonna make sure not to go off the track. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I might not. I don't know. Let's see. I'll probably just, yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah, that works. Now it's a tiny bridge. And it goes up and right here. And we just line it up. That. I'll use the extra short one. Boom. And now I need longer ones. See how far we can go with this. No, this one. Alright, let's test out what we have so far, so I don't... Alright, we're gonna start all the way back here. Alright. Obviously, I'll be going into that here, so I'm gonna probably slow over there. Alright. This would probably be a good first section. You wouldn't want to go too fast here so you don't gain air. Oh, that works. That works. I like that. To the moon. Alright, we're going back. Alright, that was actually pretty good so far. Now we have this whole section to work with. I'm gonna angle this one so it lines up with this track. And then we're gonna do the same on this side, on the other side. But then, now we have all this space to work with. I actually had elevations. I usually just did a flat one with no camber on the turns or anything. So it's probably one of my best ones so far. I'll probably do a video showcasing all my other tracks. I have a few good ones. Alright, so need a better angle. Whoops, too low. There we go. Perfect. Right there. Alright. And right here, that's probably the longest straight on here. Too much. I want a little more turns on the track. So I'll probably have it. Oh, I'll probably add the chicane in here. So I'm gonna go to stunt track. I wish there was a chicane with barriers on here, so I don't have to add any. But we'll do that later. Okay. I want to do something different, actually. Probably. These chicanes you could on in this game. Something different. No. Leave. No, not that. You just have to know which one to put. That, and then I'm going to turn this one around. It's weirdly shaped, but you'll figure it out once I get it done. Yeah, this is like weirdly shaped, because like hard to tell what's going on here. Explain it once I finish that part. I'm just trying to figure out what else do I want on the track. Maybe that. I kind of like that. I'm gonna have to test it real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna start from here. Oh, gotta be leveled. Right there. Alright. Also, when you're testing, like mid making the track, in the middle of making the track, start from the beginning of the track. Everything, like know where things is. I think you get like the best perspective on like what needs to be added to the track or how to fix it to make it better. Ooh, oh nah. See, that's exactly. Yes, big ramp, and I'm gonna have to fix that because this just goes up into that. I'm gonna have to just make this like a little more. Yeah, I have to fix that. When we turn, another turn. Oh, I missed it. Alright, I definitely gotta fix this too. Can I make that? Barely. Alright, so right here it's just change. So we're gonna go here, slow down. Like that. Take these parts out real quick because I have to fix another part of the track. How many checkpoints do I have so far? Oh, not checkpoints, props. Alright, we're doing pretty decent. No amount we have. Take this one, take this one, take this one. I just have to fix that part because that is literally a ramp and you're just gonna go flying off the track if you don't know about that part. I don't want that. 2 and 3, 4. Alright, so let's see. Extra short. Off. I mean on and on. We're just gonna make this go more up. And then lower it as we go. So it's less of a ramp. And what I'm gonna have to do is go all the way back here and zest it every time. Alright, this part is good. But this part has to be good too. Yeah, it's still a ramp. Alright. Hold up. Just wait a second. Alright, so we're gonna take this out. This out. This out. And this one out. This one is the other piece, right? Oh wait, yeah, that's the other piece. Oh wait, no, this one could go too. Turn these back on. And then we're gonna have to make it go. I'm gonna have to zoom in here. I'm gonna have to make it go upwards. Oh no, down. Just at a slighter angle. Maybe that works. Who knows? We're gonna have to find out. I'll just go teleport here. Oh. Oh wait, I'm so annoying. I mean, I'm so dumb. I switched. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to switch the camera. Alright, pretty good. The other way around too. This thing cannot drift. Never mind, it can. Alright, turn this thing around. Alright, let's see. Alright, something to worry about. Alright, here we go. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, now we go back. Cameras. Placement. Props. Alright. Figure this out. That's fixed. On. Alright, I think I had it go straight and then into a turn. Might do a different kind of turn though, so yeah. Like that. That's kind of good. Started, so I'll move this back here. Right there. And we'll get the other pieces. It was the fork piece. The short one. Not the crossbar, short. Fork. Alright. And then I had to go this way. Then I had to turn around that way. I have another? You know, I'll just put this other one. And then we're gonna have here. This one? Yeah, this one. And the main reason I'm leaving a lot of space here, because I want to do like grandstands and stuff as well. So that's another reason why there's a whole lot of empty space, because that's for the other parts of the track that I would like to have. And then there's going to be a hairpin here. Because why not? There we go. Bro. I did not want that there. There we go. Alright. Alright. This looks so weird because you won't be able to tell where the track goes here in that section, but you'll figure it out once it's done. Just on track with barriers. Alright, and then probably do something like this. And then we're going to turn it around again. Now, the 90-degree turns here. But, is that moving up or no? Oh, it's not. Okay, good. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's why. That is weird. Is this at an angle too? Hold up. Wait a minute. I need to figure something out real quick. Okay, it's not at an angle. This is just angled down for some reason. Okay. That's annoying. Then we're going to turn it this way. And one more. I think that would be kind of annoying to do, so we're not going to do all of that. Just have it turn this way. Ooh, low key. Have like a little section right here. And then we like go a little bit over the track. That's kind of cool. I don't like that it goes downwards, but yeah. Yeah, I like that. And then I'm gonna need these pieces. And we're gonna need it turn around. Probably one of these. And 90 degree. That is good. But it needs to line up with that. That doesn't line up with that. Line up though. Too much. Oh wait, turn enough. No, because that goes into there, and you're gonna just end up hitting that. All right, we're gonna move back. Probably here. Alright, that's not gonna work. Move that down a little. Not too much, not too little. I don't know how is it. No, that's not gonna work either because you're just gonna fly off of that. Hold up, because this is kind of hard. This is something I never done here because I think. Hold up, that kind of works. One second, I'll place this, but I'm gonna test it real quick. I want to see how good is this. Let's see what it's doing here. All right, let's go. Believe it or not, this track is like only half. Perfect. Oh wait, I forgot to slow it down. Go back it up, okay. Back it up. Forgot to slow it down there. Alright, let's start it right here. Start right here. Slow it down here. Alright, you guys slow down way more. Whoa. 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 My car just went crazy there. Hold up, I'm gonna take it back. Alright, there we go. It might have been just the line I was using. Nope. That thing just makes your car spin. Down. Boom. Everyone's just gonna pass you on the outside. Back into here. Back to placement. Switch the camera. Alright, this can't be here. That can't be there. This shouldn't be here. And oh my gosh, I keep pressing that. This can't be here. Figure this out real quick. The track's not bad. It has a whole lot of things that needs to be fixed. I do like this turn right here. It like opens up and then goes here into this. What track does this look like so far? None at all. Actually, none at all. I've never seen a track. I don't even think an F1 race would ever be taken. Maybe the right here though, where the 90-degree angle, 90-degree turns here, and then that probably will be real. And this part right here, under that. Oh, that part. Oh. Tired. Issue with the 5. Are you gonna hit that wall if you're racing on it? Yeah, you are. You're trying to race, you're just gonna drive straight into that wall. Even if it's like there. It's probably 15 degree. Yeah, that's better. I just have to line that up so it doesn't like, you don't hit it and go wrong. Then you mess up your whole race. A little more up, a little more up. There we go. Okay, I'll leave that like that for now. Can I move? Probably until 5 degree, and then we'll go straight. Actually, no. We'll have it go straight from here. And then we definitely would need it to turn slightly to the other side. Not this side. Turn it, turn it, turn it. Boom. No. Just 15-degree one. Yup. No. Probably just 5 degrees and alright, this is kind of weird. Yeah, that actually kind of works. I just need to figure out how is these two parts going to connect, this and this. There's an idea in my head. Maybe it would work. I don't know. Not that way. It's this way. Not that way. No. This one. No. This one. Maybe. If I use another piece, it might work. Let's test this one real quick. Alright, obviously no, because there's no space. And no way that could work. Yeah. Where's the crossbar? I'm looking for that. There we go. Ooh, that kind of lines up. I mean, on the other side, yeah, it's not going to work, but if I block off, yep, nope, not working. That's not working. We're going to have to take this piece out. And there, that's where it lines up. Just have to get that perfect. That's going to be kind of like a tight turn. Maybe not that. Maybe this piece here will work now. If I turn it, and then turn this downwards. If I turn it around again. There we go. That works. Maybe I use another one? Not that way. Alright, obviously not that. Let's see what we got here. Probably the 45-degree one is gonna work. No, that's like a weird turn here. It's like you're gonna have to turn more outwards and then in. That's not really doable on this track. Maybe if I just have it, this one move out more and give more space for the track. Boom. Boom. No. Shake. The room. Say what? That's from Troll Hunters, by the way, if you didn't know. Little TV show on Netflix. Pretty good to go watch it. Okay, let's see. I can't do that. I'll probably do like the real short ones. The short straight pieces. That here. Extra short ones. A little more up. A little more down. A little more up. I want the track in there. Track. Alright, and then this is where I'm going to have to turn this off and this off. Short one probably works. Move this up. Move this down. Move this up, down, up, down. So around there, that's where I would want it. Override. Use override. We're just going this right. You're just gonna, your front is gonna, you're just gonna be launching out the car. In real life, obviously. If this game was realistic, that's what I meant. Probably right there. Now we gotta override rotation. Go back to local, and then move the Y values. Actually, kinda, yeah. Give a little camber so that turn would be more doable. And move this down this way a little bit. And then now we gotta go back into position. And change the Z values. More down. Annoying, you just gotta keep messing with it. So it's like kind of worth it. I'll probably have to add track smoothing. That's something I never really do. I need it to move this way a little. Then I'm gonna have to change this rotation again. A little more this way. Boom. And change this one real quick. A little more down. Yeah, I'll definitely add some track smoothing to this, because right out back. Not where I would want it. And if I use it this way, it's not gonna work. It's so small. Actually, no. I'm not using this piece. Probably use the larger one. Not the medium, the large. Oh wait, no, not the... on the side first, like this. This is weird. I'm gonna have to do something first. We're actually gonna take this piece out and probably do this track smoothing first. And honestly, I'll probably just that's not gonna work the way I would want. I'm gonna take this piece out. No, this piece. That's what I'm at. All right, now we figure this out. Zoom it in. Probably everything a whole bunch easier. Just go here. Boom. That literally fits right exactly where I'd want it. See if I can just snap it into there. No, we cannot. But it's all good. We just take this off, go to advanced, override position. I need it to be lined up. And that's exactly where I'd want it. Use override. And then we just change the Z values. No, actually no, we're gonna have to rotate it first. We're gonna change these. That's actually too big of a piece done. It's not gonna work. Oh. Off. Okay, now we got it. I mean, if I just place this here, that literally solves the main problem. Because then it would be straight. Almost there. Okay. Override position, and we're gonna go here. I want to line it up as best as possible. Boom. Is that lined? one more piece, and then it'll be perfect. Like right here. That one's like right exactly where I want. Right. That's override. Bro. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, and we're gonna go to position, and then we're gonna move this back. Back it up. And then this is actually not good. Bro, what the heck? I'm gonna place this, then I'll put it back, because this is like the most annoying thing I ever have to deal with in this game while trying to do this, because it just does not do what you want it to do. See, if I do this, it's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to go back into the override position options. I know exactly what needs to be changed. This and this. Hold up. Hold up. The track's almost done. Give me a few more seconds. This thing is the slowest thing on earth. What the heck? Is that good? No, it's not. I think that's it. I don't want that as being like a big bump on the track though. That looks bad. Hold up. I might be able to just line it. Nope, it's not lined up now. Now it's a tiny ramp. That might be a good spot for some track smoothing. Just line it up in there. Alright. Bro, how do you even press anything? Other than, why is it cycling it? Alright, we gotta go right back. right back. Or right here. This is where it was. Turn this one around. Just one right in here. Now we just gotta change the Z values as much as possible. Make it lower. Move this out. Go into rotation. Thought I didn't need to do this, but I did. I think that being there, that works on that side, and this does not work on the side. Move a tiny bit, tiny bit. I need two of them here next to each other. But can a F1 car not explode while taking this tiny bump? That might not be noticeable. Might not. Alright, now we're going to place this piece right back where it was before I deleted it accidentally. Zoom out. Turn these back on. No. Want you. Right here. No, no. Why is it connecting to... Imagine if I could just connect this right exactly where I would want it. Just imagine. Bro. This one's a more complicated trick. I'll probably do easier tutorial. Test for me, because I never done a track like this. What is it even connecting to? We're turning that off. We're just gonna line it up in there. Because I'm tired of just being annoyed 24/7 of this. Like, why is it connecting to a track? I know I'm not talking right now, but like I really want this back to where it was. Maybe if I zoom in right here at this exact spot, looking at one piece. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm even more stuck. Just maybe. Just a slight chance of maybe. Like, what is it connecting to? I have an idea. Smaller piece. So I do a smaller piece, connecting to here. Why is it not connecting? Why? Just why? Like, why can't you just snap onto the thing where I want it to snap to? Like, you can't connect to that, but you can connect to that. Like, why? This is like one of the main things that annoys me in video games. What am I even doing? Actually, I gotta go to that side. Alright. Time for the harder part. Wait a minute. Alright, never mind. Thought I saw something. And we're gonna leave it at that for now. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. I have a better. Delete everything. Alright. I'll probably do a tutorial on the type of track I was just doing. I had a better idea, and the track I was doing was really just going nowhere. I had over here, Fort Zancudo. So, I don't know if anyone, well, a lot of people have definitely heard of it, but there's this track in Florida called the Sebring International Raceway, something like that. But Sebring, it was made out of a base, right? I might do a track similar to that. I kind of like that type of track. I think I have a really good idea. I might be able to like replicate a lot of, but this is more of what I would want to do. So yeah, placement. We're restarting. Oh my gosh, I just wasted like what 2 hours on that. That's all right, because we'll be back in literally no time. Definitely would want the restart. Like, ooh, I found it right here, around here. I'll just put the trigger here. All right, checkpoints, review. I like this right here. This is like a perfect spot to start a race. Props. Stunt track. Starting grid. 30. What the heck was that? Alright, on the right. Let me zoom out. Alright, so the track's gonna start right here. Line that up properly. I did not want to restart, but like, to be honest, the track is literally not gonna work out at all. Alright, just want this lined up there. Alright, so now we're gonna go advanced options, and then, bro. Actually, no, this is actually pretty good because I can see where I want it to be. Right there. Override position, use override, go to Z. And then now we're just gonna zoom all the way down here. Gonna go down here, down a little more. And then now we're just gonna slightly tap this. I want a little, I would just want it touching the ground. I kind of do want like some of the markings from there. Kind of like gives it a little more realism. There we go. Is that blood? Nah, that's not blood. That's Kool-Aid. Someone spilled Kool-Aid on the ground. Alright, we gotta definitely move this back though. A lot. This is first turn. Right there, so. Probably right here. And change this. Other way. Right here. And there we go. Oh wait. I think I could line this up to make it look like an actual pit stall. That would be cool if I could do that. Hold on. Which way does this go? I need the X ones. Now I just need to make it so that each one is in its own thing, and that doesn't really fit. But it's all good. Not really worried about that. Put this right here. I want this line up on one of the yellow lines. Right there. Boom. Alright. There we go. Please. Alright, now we're gonna go to here, and then stunt track, we're gonna change this one into turn. And like I said before, I'm gonna fix all of this, change all the colors and stuff later. I don't want it to turn that way, I want it this way. Boom. Now I need a straight. Straight. I need to zoom out a lot more. Alright, and then I need the 45-degree angle, I think. I hope that's it. That might be it. And that's it. Oh wait, I had to actually zoom in more because I have no idea what's down here and like what little obstacles I have to watch for. Do I turn this around though? Ooh, I think I should. Got a 90-degree turn. And then we're gonna use a 30-degree angle turn. Actually no, 45. Don't want nothing hitting anything. Alright, that's going straight into there. I just want this stack that way. So I have to take this out. Probably turn it. Bro, what is it connecting to? Oh, I didn't even know I was there. Whoops. I actually have another idea, and that's actually gonna give the track a much more variation with it, or something. I don't really know what I was trying to say there, but hold up. Maybe I use this piece. Just have to line it up properly. Line it up properly. Line it up properly. If I line it up properly, okay. There's an idea there that may or may not work. Don't really know. Wait a minute. Let me look over here real quick, see what we have. I think that's a better spot. What is that doing right in the... Okay, that was a glitch. Instead of going that way, we're just gonna go straight. That one's harder to like make that corner. Hopefully I can take that out. And that... Hold up. I don't know if that could even get removed. Oh, there we go. Boom, there we go. Now I got that where I want it. Alright. And we're gonna go to stunt track with barriers. Stunt track with barriers, and then we're gonna go longer ones. Honestly, I would just do that. Maybe another one. No, not another one. We'll just leave it like that and then do regular barriers. And then it's going to go through the track. I mean, not through the track, through here. And then it's going to turn. Because that's not really doable there. Actually, no, we just go around. We're going to go this way. And then we're going to turn it around through here. And then we're going to go this way, and then that way. Alright, let's do a little small test here. I wish I could see the map right now. I have no idea where I'm at. There we go. I'm liking this one so far. Whoa. Okay, that's not good. I did not see that there. Hopefully I can remove that. I have no idea if I can. But I know I can remove stop signs and stuff, so maybe. And then this track's gonna go this way. make sure you slow down here. It's gonna go through here. Definitely through here. Somewhere around this area. Ooh. Move it out here. Oh my gosh. You know how dangerous that would be? Just smacking into that? Done. Just catch so much air on there. And then you're dead. Boom. Let me make sure before I end up making the whole track, and then I'll have to delete it again. That would be so. Please take these things. Alright, let me go to where there is. There we go. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I can't get rid of it? Bro. What can I get rid of? None of these. None of these. Not that. This lamppost I know can. Cannot. But I know this sign I could get rid of. Bro, what? What? There we go. Okay. Now I should be able to get signs and lampposts. That really does suck. I can't get rid of these things. Alright, will we start one more time? Spot right there being the start of the track. So we can't have that there because of this. I have an idea. We're gonna start with the checkpoint so I know where the track's gonna be because I'm doing this based off of nothing. Trigger. Checkpoints. Alright, our starting grid's gonna be here. Around here somewhere. Now I'll know where the track's gonna be. Alright, so I do want it to turn here. So it's gonna go boom. Then boom. And boom. And boom. There's definitely space in there, but like they're just gonna hit this, so I'd have to have the barriers block that off. Then I did want it to turn, do a little hairpin right here, and here, and I think I had it go through here. I don't remember entirely, but I think it was something like this. Then I had to go straight, straight, and then it went into a turn here. Then I went straight, And I turned this way. Straight, straight, straight. What's over here? Ooh, look how much. Bro, that's a waste of space right there. I did not touch. It's worth it. Hmm. I'm just looking right now just to like see what could I use for this track. And I have like an idea, but I just need to make sure that idea can work. Alright, there's an idea. There is a big idea right now, and I do not know fully if it can or can't work, but we'll figure this out. What's over here, actually? Let me check. Okay, okay. Idea. Alright, so placements. Place trigger. I want the starting line in a different spot now. That's one thing for sure. Here, and then checkpoints, starting line. Here. Alright, so there's space. Props. Maybe around this side. I have to go the other way around. Maybe that. That's kind of a better idea. If I had it on this side, it wouldn't work. Bro. I have the pit stop on the right. Want this lined up properly. I think that's good. Alright, and then on advanced options, override position, use override. Okay, there we go. Then we can zoom in. And zoom in. I want this like on the line. Alright, there we go. Maybe not all that, just that. It's good. Boom. There we go. Now we go in here. Now we have the starting line. This is the main thing I would want in here. Props. We're gonna turn off this real quick, and then now I want to change the color. Something to match like Ford Zancudo. Maybe the dark green. Ooh, I like this. The black and yellow. That kind of works. We're still gonna look though. This one, nah, not as much. Gray and pink, nah. Blue, purple, black. I like the black one. It kind of works. Maybe white though. I think the white one works too. The gray one is actually perfect. I like this one. It has the stars. Yeah, I'm using gray. Turn this back on. Turn this back on. Blue, black, white, gray. There we go. And it kind of matches the bottom too. Why am I going that way? I want this way. Alright, now I want it to turn this way. There we go. Is that lined up properly or no? I mean, the rest is kind of like that, so I mean, yeah. There we go. Now it blends into the track here. Then I would just need to make sure I have barriers and stuff on that side, and now we're working on this side. Did I want it to turn? Yeah, I do, because these things right here look like grandstands, and that'll kind of like look cool on here. Are these? No, they're not. But they kind of look like grandstands in a way. So, yeah, I do want that there. Oh, I have an idea. I know exactly what's right there. Okay, so no, no, the fork piece. There we go. I need the small one. Add this one here. No, not that one. Probably this. No. Probably actually, yeah, this one and then. No. What the heck? Alright, that's not what I wanted. We're gonna have to make it go more outwards. Maybe take this piece out and then short one, short one. There we go. But there's an issue with that. There we go. I think I fixed it. Well, partially fixed it. That only like lifts like one side of it. It goes back down. So maybe if I have to make sure it's like above that completely. What the heck? But I want it aligned properly so it's not. Oh my gosh. Is that like. I think that's it? I think that's where I want it. And then now we need the other. Oh wait, that won't even work there, so. I could remove those. I really do. Because it's like this does not work at all. Unless I move that down to the barrier. Okay, yeah, I have an idea. No, that goes. Yeah, that works. track's gonna go. And then on this one, a turn. Goes back into here. Stops here, turns here. Stops here, turns here. And then it's gonna turn into this one right here. It's gonna make its way somehow into here. I just don't know exactly how. Start return here. And then it lines up into. I passed it. Did I? No, I did not pass it. Oh, hold up. Did I go in the wrong one? Oh, I did pass it, okay. Alright, it goes from here to here. No. Alright, my controller died, and I'm gonna do part 2 tomorrow, because I have other stuff I need to be doing today, so part 2 tomorrow. I'll actually finish on this track. Goodbye.